Alright folks, this is how it's gonna work. Coming into my next Let's Play, and I need to figure out what game I'm going to do. I was a little reluctant at first to let the viewers decide which game I was going to do, so I decided to limit it to 5 of the ones that I don't mind doing. And at the same time, I was worried about not getting enough responses and then not being able to pick one, but I'll set a duration limit on this vote, and if I don't get enough responses within the allotted time or whatever, then I'll just go with whatever is most popular at the time, or just pick one if there isn't any responses at all, which is a possibility, I guess. But anyways, without me blabbering on, let me just explain how it works. Out of these 5 games here, you can pick 2 of them as far as which ones you want to see me doing, and you can also pick one of them to like try and remove from the list if you really don't want to see me doing that game. So once again, you can pick 2 that you want to see me doing, 1 that you don't want to see me doing, and you can pick less for either of those if you don't have any preference and whatnot. So without any further ado, I'm going to load up some demo clips basically of the first levels of these games to show you a little bit what the gameplay is like and help you decide which one you want to see me do. So let's get going. Alright, first game up is Super C, known to some as Super Contra. I chose this game because I haven't beaten it yet, and I do own it. I beat the original Contra, but not this one. Looking forward to playing it again at some point. Doing a Let's Play on it would give me incentive to do so. And honestly, I can't remember how far I've gotten in this game. I know I've gotten at least to level 4, maybe level 5, but I honestly can't even remember anything past 3. So doing this would be rather interesting to see just how far I can get, how many times I'll have to use save states or cheat codes and try and get past this insanely hard game. Or at least it's hard to me, I don't know. I mean, you get hit once, you lose a life, and you don't really have too many of them unless you use the Konami cheat codes, so I'm looking forward to blowing stuff up and breezing through this game if I do get around to doing this, and, you know, of course, inevitably dying to dudes many times. Second game in our little list is Zombies Ate My Neighbors for the Super Nintendo. Pretty fun game, never beat this one either. I'd say I got to about level, I don't know, 30-something. From the box, it says that there's 55 levels in this game, so there's quite a few of them. I might have to use save states if I do this one. I'm honestly not sure how far I get without them, but there is a password feature, so I can just rewind my video, see what the passwords are. I don't even have to write them down. That's a nice thing about Let's Plays, and then just use the passwords to continue if need be. But basically in this game, you go around and save all these people that are in every single level. There's 10 of them, unless you fail to save them, and then there's less in the next level, and if all of them die, it's a game over instantly, so that's no good. Other than that, there's just a wide variety of enemies trying to kill both you and all the people you're trying to be saving besides zombies. I mean, there's Martians, giant ants, aliens, said that already with Martians, whoops, football players, and all kinds of other really weird things. Showing quite a few of them in this video just to give you a taste of what the game's like. It has a lot of variety to it. It's pretty difficult, and like I said, I've only gotten to like level 35 or so on this, so I'd like to see just how far I can get in this. And of course, I'll, you know, die a lot in that game too. Third game in the list is Paperboy 2 for the Super Nintendo. Pretty straightforward game. You go around delivering newspapers and avoid all the obstacles. Quite a few obstacles in this game. I've never gotten past Easy Street, which is like the first level. I think the gameplay is set up in that you do a whole week, and if you survive the week, then you go on to the next street. And I think I've never gotten past day 3 of Easy Street, so if I do this as my Let's Play, I have no idea how I'm going to get through it. But we'll try it. And save babies, break windows, and avoid monster trucks, among many other things in this game. Oh, and they could run over by said babies and sit there with our bike and look stupid. Oh, and then there's these little obstacle courses too at the end, if you make it through, where you get bonus points. All that kind of fun stuff. Whoever thought that delivering papers could be this much fun and challenging and life-threatening all at the same time? Fourth game in the set here is Soul Blazer. It's about the closest thing I can get to a RPG without actually doing an RPG per se. It's a bit of a hack and slash. You go around destroying monsters and setting people free from these monster lairs. It is an RPG for the most part, but there's not really too much grinding. That's one of the things I'm not going to do, or trying not to do, is an RPG grind type game, like Final Fantasy and the whatnot, because I don't want to do 100-some episode Let's Play just to build up levels and learn spells and things of that nature, so I'm trying to avoid that sort of thing. This kind of game isn't quite as bad in that aspect. As you can see, you go destroy the monster lairs, and then you go and step on the little square thingies, and they will free people and buildings, and you'll rebuild towns that way, and they'll give you items, they'll give you information, etc., etc. You'll fight more monsters, use magic to destroy monsters. Pretty straightforward game. As you progress through the game, you'll get more powerful weapons and armor, more powerful spells, nifty little trinkets that do extra stuff. And fire still hurts. Last game in the series that I have to pick from is Megaman, the original. I know many people like Mega Man 2 for some reason. That game is extremely popular, but I figured I'd start at the very beginning and do Mega Man 1. Read up some reviews, said it was insanely hard. I went and tried it out, and yes, I couldn't... Well, you get to pick what level you go to, but I couldn't get past the level I picked. I picked Chill Man or something like that, and as you can see, there's just these platforms that appear and reappear and disappear, and I had a very hard time. I died a lot, and could see elements of this game in I Want to Be the Guy. I've beaten I Want to Be the Guy many times, I might add, and I had the hardest time with this roommate here. It was even harder, which I didn't think was possible, but sure enough. I think part of it is because in I Want to Be the Guy you can double jump, and this you just get the one jump and, well, then you fall and die. So that really doesn't help at all. That, and it doesn't really help the fact that, you know, Mega Man sinks like a rock. Sorry for the jump in audio there, folks, but turns out if you try and record past the limit in your video in Windows Movie Maker, it'll cut your narration short, so. But I just wanted to say that out of those 5 games that I have beaten Soul Blazer, but that's the only one I have. The other 4 I haven't. So go ahead and vote on which ones you want, either by leaving a comment here, a comment on my channel page, or by sending me a private message, however you want to do it. And like I said, I'll do the top one. I'll probably stop the voting 2 weeks from now, or 2.5 weeks, depending on whether or not there's a lot of responses or not. And then we'll go from there.